A lot of the times, a company might have certain bands for salary that as a new employee, their hands are tied with what they could offer you financially, but they may be able to throw in all sorts of other incentives. I mean, you can even think outside of the corporation itself, and maybe they're willing to pay for you to be part of a professional organization or to get an extra certificate in training. You can really broaden the scope of what becomes your sort of portfolio of compensation. And that's where you can get really creative and really flexible with your employer.
Right, because I think when you talk about training and development, then you take that again, that long-term view, building your network even, who is it that this person can potentially introduce me to? All of those things are considerations when you're taking a job or when you're considering, accepting an offer.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there's so many factors to think about. And I think the other thing is like in terms of the planning, how would you prepare for having this conversation?
I think doing your research is important, especially understanding the market you're in.
Hmm.
If you, for example, been going to school in one city but are looking for jobs in another city, there could be a very different climate there when it
Hmm.
comes to what employers pay and what the cost of living is.
Right.
So there are some online resources for that, and a lot of career centers can help you figure out what your guidelines would be. But the best way is to actually find people who work in a similar company or
Hmm.
at that actual company and build relationships with them to see if they can give you further guidance.